What in the fuck is this? Holy fuck. So aside from like the copious amounts of lag, and I'm not talking like the typical Call of Duty like run around the corner, I shoot a guy but he kills me first. I'm talking like the game doesn't even recognize that I'm a fucking human. Like that kind of lag. Titanfall 2 is actually a pretty decent experience. Now I've been playing the beta pretty much all weekend off and on because like the lag, and I don't know if it's just me, because like I tried to stream it on Friday and the PlayStation itself, whenever I turned it on, would just bog my internet down like wholeheartedly. So I did it like off stream, not streaming, and I still like you could barely fucking play the game. And like I would get maybe out of 3 games, I would get one where I like barely lagged. I lagged in every single game that I played. I still came out on like top of the team in almost every single game I played, but the connection issues were fucking terrible for me. Now, I know this is a technical test, so I'm not going to harp on this shit. We're going to talk about what I actually saw, what I actually got to play, and the experience that I had. So my favorite game mode right now is the amped hard point. It's basically like domination. You have 3 points, and then you can actually amp the points by sitting on the point and like holding it for a long time. So it takes longer for somebody to come and like cap the point. I'm a very defensive player in a sense where like if I see that we're losing, I'm gonna sit on a point, and people might call that camping or whatever. That's just how I play, and I hold points. I love objective gameplay, so this was like my shit. There's another mode in there called Bounty Hunter, and it's like you kill people, collect like money, and then after each wave of grunts come through, you like deposit the money into like the little bank, and the first team to reach a certain point of money wins. That mode, in my opinion, sucked dick. I saw a lot of people were talking like, oh yeah, this new mode is dope. I fucking hated it, and like I probably played it about 4 or 5 times because like in and out of the lag. But each time when like I wasn't really lagging, it just wasn't a fun experience killing AIs, and that was the big issue that we had with Titanfall 1. Was like the grunts were kind of like the main like grind, like you just kill them for points to unlock Titans to kill players. The grunt system I just don't fucking get. And like in Titanfall 2, it seems like they're making a mode based all around just killing fucking grunts and then like players in between. I don't know. It's a weird system. I would much rather like take out the grunts and throw more players in there. Like we're playing like 4-on-4, 5-on-5, 6-on-6. Like it's just, I don't know. It's 2016. I feel like there should be more players in this game instead of just shooting at grunts. And then of course you have the pilot versus pilot, which I believe is an 8v8 game mode. It's essentially like Call of Duty, like just run around team deathmatch style. That was okay, like decent. For me, I love objective gameplay. So those are the 3 modes we got in the beta. We got a couple of maps in there as well. The maps are designed pretty well. Like you have the grappling hook system now where like you can grapple to like higher places and stuff. So there's a lot more verticality in the game, which I really enjoy. The Titans themselves, pretty basic, like pretty exactly the same as last time. I didn't really get to play around with any of the abilities because like I said, like the lag this weekend was fucking killing me. So yeah, like it's a natural progression from Titanfall 1, which is good, but it's weird because I get a lot more Call of Duty Black Ops vibe from this one than I did in the first one, and I'm trying to figure out, like, I was really drawn to the first one, and then in this one, like, I see that it's a solid experience, but it's not like I have to play Titanfall today. You know what I mean? It's not grabbing me, and it's because it feels a lot more like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And I think it's because the first one came out around like Advanced Warfare and stuff like that, and we hadn't really seen this jetpack boosting gameplay, right? So Titanfall 1 felt like its own experience, and now that we've seen Black Ops and Advanced Warfare and then Titanfall and all this other shit, Titanfall 2 doesn't really stand on its own anymore, and that's kind of crazy. Like the Titanfall gameplay is cool, it feels good, but it's not the same. And I think that's just because it's a product of the market that it's in right now, which is kind of crazy that, like, this genre is already saturated to me. This fucking notion of jetpacking and boosting everywhere. I was excited for Titanfall 2. Like, I thought it was going to be a great stand on its own against the bigwigs Battlefield and Call of Duty this year. I feel like it's going to get swept under the rug now. Just seeing this tech test and what I see from it. Solid game, but I don't think that there's enough there to differentiate itself from the heavy hitters that are coming out this year. And that's a sad thing to say. I feel like it's going to get decent sales and then die off very, very quickly. And that sucks because now you have EA looking at a franchise that died off really, really quickly both times. You know, like Titanfall 1 did the same thing, but it's for two different reasons. And I don't know if EA is smart enough to realize that. I don't know. Solid experience. I think that it would be worth the money if it was any other time of the year. And that's crazy. Because we have so many games coming out in October that to spend $60 on this when you have games like Battlefield and Modern Warfare and Mafia and Gears, that's a tough sell. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did you play the technical test this weekend? We have another one coming up, I believe, next weekend, so I'll be able to try it out, and hopefully the server issues are fixed. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Use the keyword Titanfall 2. That lets me know you guys made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Shout out to the Fry Nation, and I'll see you on the next one.